straight up, one guy gets his face bitten off by a raccoon, and we show it. Oh man, do we show it.
The Cool-Kegs Podcast. Longform interviews, news, and much more. New episodes every Wednesday starting at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check us out.
In other news, I just learned something the other day that fucking just blew my ever-loving mind. So, in case, for those of you who are technologically inept like myself, you may be astonished to find out that 98% of the World Wide Web is not above us in satellites. No, it is not. It is below the sea. That's right, there are cables running all over the fucking ocean. So, interestingly enough, during a training exercise or some shit or another, Russia had a submarine, I believe it was called the Kursk, had I think it was like 5 or 6 spherical like domes that the crew would live in and be around and whatever, and had added structural integrity to the vessel, and it had little grabber arms on the bottom of it, which is fucking interesting. The other interesting part is that that kind of a design would allow that submarine to dive up to 10 fucking times deeper than the deepest known U.S. sub on record, which is somewhere in the realm of I believe 2,000 meters. You might want to double check me on that, but I'm guessing right now. Put that in perspective, I want to say the Titanic sits at like 4,000 meters. So not even one of our fucking nuclear submarines can go way up high to the Titanic, which is also something. We'll throw in a little segment to the Titan submersible. Motherfucker, you did that with a goddamn Logitech joystick controller and some fucking carbon fiber and thought you were going to make it when the U.S. military, supposedly, the U.S. Navy, again, allegedly, does not have a submarine that can reach that depth. Let's pause and think about it. But anyway, the Russians supposedly built one with Zhinavodka. So, up in the Barents Sea just so happens to be one of the main lines between the West, quote-unquote, the West, us, and the rest of the world. Huh. Wonder what they were trying to do out there when that fucker decided to have a malfunction and ended up on the bottom. I think they salvaged it though, which, anyway, yeah, little fun fact for the day. Some shit I just learned. So yeah, this is Kegs Out with more interesting shit.